With that, we're ready, I think, to make our first introduction, right?
We definitely are. Let's welcome to the stage Arthur Atwell.
Hi, I'm Arthur. My background's in educational book publishing and ebook production, and a few years ago, I am trying to find a way to get books to the 40 million South Africans who can't afford an e-reader, don't get online, and can't physically travel to a bookstore. And I'm standing on the street outside my office, and I see a hair salon, and at the back of the hair salon is a photocopier, and they're photocopying books for students. And I think, wow, that is a print-on-demand bookseller. And if we can just get content to them and the legal right to print it out for customers, we can have these booksellers in every part of the continent. They're in tiny towns and every village in the country. And so we built Paperwrite. And Paperwrite is a website that a copy shop signs up to. They preload their account with money that they will use to legally download and print out books for their customers. We've got 145 stores around South Africa already printing and selling books to people in the most rural parts of the countryside. We've got 40 publishers signed up, and we hope a lot more publishers soon after Tools of Change. So thanks so much.
So Arthur, you said you've got 40 publishers signed up. Can you talk at all about what sort of interest there's been from the community? How popular has it been? What kind of feedback have you gotten?
Yeah, what's really amazing is we've spoken to literally hundreds of photocopy shop owners over the last few years while we've been researching this, and they're just desperate for ways to print more stuff. They make a lot of money from printing, but only when the machines are turning over. So suddenly they can be a bookstore. And we like to say to copy shops, you're the bookshops of the future, you just don't look like it yet. And the response has just been immense, particularly copy shop owners who want to offer book printing legally and who currently, if they want to do it, they're going to have to do it illegally. We provide that legal alternative, and the feedback's been really positive and very encouraging for us.
Okay, great. And obviously successful in South Africa. Do you think there's opportunity to do this elsewhere? I mean, I'm thinking of all the copy shops around this country, for example. And is there a way you think for publishers maybe to engage there to try to get content out further?
I like to think so. You know, I don't live here, you'll have to tell me, but people still need paper for some things. You know, we see paper and digital as complementary. They each are really good at something. And being able to produce a book on a piece of paper on demand exactly when a person needs it and where they need it is something anybody might need. And we have already had inquiries from many countries, developed and developing, who would like to set up paper outlets. And that's really easy to do. We're built from the ground up to be an international business.
Okay, terrific. Arthur, congratulations. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Okay, next up we have Jacek Grebski from CartoDB, who won also. Come on out, Jacek.
Hi, wow, that's loud. So I just want to say thank you. This is awesome, absolutely phenomenal. We're humbled. So CartoDB, can we play? What? Oh, it is, okay. So we're a cloud-powered database mapping and visualization engine, and we kind of fell into the whole publishing world inadvertently. We worked with a project with RTVE in Spain, and that's kind of how we started working with online news organizations and journalism. As you see here, we have we're trying to become a new type of tool for dynamic data-driven storytelling, and we've worked with some really cool organizations thus far, from the Wall Street Journal, Guardian, Daily Beast, New York Newsweek. Really around telling interactive stories. But what makes us kind of stand out from some other platforms that do this is we work entirely in the cloud, where everything is cached with Amazon CloudFront, and we work on a wide array of devices, both your web browser, your mobile, your tablet, and if you do desire to make your map or your visualization and actually put it into a print medium, you can do that as well through by exporting it in SVG. Now, when I mean we want to make it easy, this is a dashboard. You drag and drop your data set, and those are live tweets from the snowstorm we had in New York just was it last weekend? Yeah, last Friday. And we drag that in. You get your tabular view. You click on your map view. You can change the base layer through just through 2 clicks. You can change your visualization through a couple of clicks. And this literally took 4 minutes to publish. The one that you saw first, which was the map of the world, those were all the airports on the planet, and that map took a whopping 5 minutes to put together. So, by all means, we want to have people creating these visualizations who do not necessarily need to know how to code, who don't need to know how to write code to be able to create those digital data-driven stories. If you have any questions, if you'd like to know how CartoDB can be used with your own publications, or you just want to give it a try, we have a free account. Sign up, play around, and feel free to email me and follow us on Twitter. Thank you.
Okay. Jacek, a couple questions for you. First of all, the fact that you don't have to code is great, but what's involved as far as like knowing about data and how to manipulate it? I mean, can I just take a raw spreadsheet and just dump it into your system?
Yeah, you can. You can take an Excel spreadsheet or a CSV file and just drag it and drop it. If we geocode it, so if you have an address with just number, street, city, we can reference that for you. In terms of data, kind of data analysis and playing around with that data, obviously it's a little bit better if you have some kind of background in it. It's not necessary. There are a number of resources out there that can help you manipulate that, even in something like Excel.
Okay. And it sounds like that the one example you gave of the weather was sort of like a real-time live simulation. Is that right? So is that kind of the intent? And can you also take just static data and pour it in just to get a kind of a historical view of something?
Yeah, totally. So that was a historical data set. That was a data that we got from a citizen science project called Old Weather, where individuals would transcribe old captain ship logs from the early 20th century. And it had position, it had temperature, cloudy, non-cloudy, whatever, and as well as their Latin long. So utilizing Latin long and referencing against the day, we created a temporal visualization, and that will be coming out of the box as well in the next couple of months.
Okay, terrific. Well, again, congratulations, Jacek.
No, thank you. It's been awesome. Thanks, guys.
Okay, and our final winner for the People's Choice Award is Daniel Fountainberry from Born Digital. Daniel, come on out.
Hello, I'm Daniel Fountainberry, the founder of Born Digital. We create digital books that can adapt to a child's reading level and provide automated support. So what you're looking at here is a digital book, and this is actually a screenshot of my iPad. And so you'll see that there are 2 versions of the same story. Don't have to look too hard, but there's some minor differences. Slight differences in vocabulary and the size of the text and the amount of pictures. So there are different experiences bundled within the same file. As children read, we can capture information about how fast they read, their keystrokes, as well as the kind of questions they're able to answer correctly or incorrectly. And at any point, we can move someone from, this example, a 6th grade version to an 8th grade version, or vice versa. We're able to generate user-specific data on top of each book. And in this example, this is a quiz. We can actually move users down different quiz pathways based on their user profiles. And as users read, we are collecting data and populating dashboards for parents, teachers, and students. As you'll see here, the information we're collected is aligned to the Common Core. So we believe that we're creating value for parents and teachers, but also for publishers. I've talked with a lot of librarians and principals across America, and they're telling me that they don't want to pay print money for digital books that look like print books. We believe that we can sell digital books at higher prices by enhancing them with data and providing information back to the users, the parents, the teachers, the educators. So we're Born Digital, and eager to speak with you and learn from you how we can become a trusted partner to enhance your content and reach 21st century classrooms. Thank you.
So Daniel, just wondering a little bit here about the education channel. How hard is it to get teachers and schools to buy into kind of a startup's vision for this? I suspect there's probably some resistance.
You know what? The first school that I visited, and as I was still building, they were angry when I left because I didn't have something to sell them at that time. We are targeting a very well-recognized need where there's already existing spend with a innovative product. So it will definitely be challenging, but I think that we're speaking to a need that just needs to be addressed, and I think people are looking for solutions.
And how do you, I saw the slide you had there that showed reporting to the parents. How does that work? Is that through an app? Is that on a website, or how's it set up?
And that will be through our app.
Okay, all right. So those kids that get home first before their parents and get the report card and hide it in the mail, right, they're out of luck, right?
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
it's important to bring the parents into the learning process as well, and so we also want to empower parents. So yes, we hope that they'll also be engaged in the child's reading experience.
Okay, great. Congratulations, Daniel.
Thank you very much.